I went live a little quicker than I had anticipated, so bear with me as I walk out into the garage and get set up here. Give me just a moment. Uh, yeah, it's gonna take a second or two to get my lights set up and everything, so bear with me. That time rate, stop. Oh, I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. Welcome in. There's a bear with me? Yes. All right. Well, it's freezing out here tonight. I'll tell you that right off the top. But it's Monday and we're live. What's up, Taftwood? That's how many cigarettes are left until I quit. So that's my first update on that. How's everybody doing tonight? I guess I want to touch a little bit on the CDCR firefighters. I've seen some stuff on it, and those Montegos. Yep. So I'll give it a moment or two, see if we can get a few more people in here. And then we'll talk about CDCR firefighters. I did a video on that recently. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And I did a challenge on the video I did about Donald Trump in the next 4 years and what I see happening. Because they hit it with an ad suitability, which basically means that they won't push the video and it won't be monetized. Not that, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not getting rich off YouTube, so I mean, it don't really matter, but it'd be my luck that would be the video that would hit 100,000 views and I would have made money. So be on the lookout for that. Also, I'm going to be doing my 6th step to sobriety. So that should be dropping. If the Trump video doesn't clear, then I'll drop the 6th step tomorrow, and I'll probably have something else up my sleeve for later in the week as well. So be on the lookout for all that stuff. So anyways, so I can't stay. My Wi-Fi at my house went out like 20 minutes ago, and you are lagging for me. Okay, appreciate you tapping in, Ezekiel. It'll take time. Just keep it. Yeah, and yeah, I hear you, Tapwood. You know, you got to get a lot of subscribers, and not only have a lot of subscribers, but have people watch the videos. And I'm still working on. I don't want to say perfecting my craft, but making it better. I think the videos I do now are better than the videos I did when I first started. But I came into this with like no experience of sitting in front of a camera and talking to it. So, it's progress, not perfection, as they say, right? So, uh, Dell 100 World said, I am new, subscribe to your channel. Appreciate that. Hi, Rashid. Happy birthday. Delhi Underworld. Okay, got it. What's up, Adler? I'm going to talk a little bit about the CDCR firefighters and kind of whatever else comes up. Young Money Rich says, Tu Madre hates you. Some Spanglish here. Good job. Way to go. You're dumb. What's up, Dr. Dre? How you doing? No, it's not the chronic. I'm doing all right tonight. I'm doing all right. The Rams put a pretty good beating on those guys. Wow. What's up, Kyler? That's right. Go Niners. The the best team that didn't make the playoffs. Actually, probably better than some of these teams that did make the playoffs, but you know, it is what it is. What is up, Michael Corleone? We will be back, absolutely. Nah, I never been to India. What's up, Max? Do me a favor, guys, smash that like button while you're in here if you would, and subscribe to the channel. We're almost at, oh man, I was just looking at it. I think we're almost at 2,400 subs. So, the goal is to have 25,000 subs by the end of the year, right? Like, let's shoot for the stars. We'll see what we got, What's up? Only Suraj says, hey, whatever, man. Says Jerry Rice and Joe Montana. Man, those were the best of times. The best of times. That's what got me hooked on this team, How do I start streaming? If you're on YouTube, you got to have 500 subs, and then you can go live. And then you just set that camera up and talk to it, basically. Javier says, I work at the high school that the 49ers quarterback graduated from. Oh, that's cool, bro. What's up, Lukish? What's up, Killer Zombie? How you doing? What's up, John? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. What's up, AFG? Just a cigarette. We're smoking through the last of them. Once they're done, I'm done smoking. So, Taftwood says, why is there 43 in the chat but only 12 likes? That's a good question. There's if you go down by where you make a comment, if you hit the 3 little buttons, you can hit the like button right there, What the meth? Really? Wow. Anyways, so let's talk about these CDCR firefighters a little bit. I just dropped a video on it recently. You can go check it out if you want everything I had to say on that. But who's your favorite 49ers player at the moment? Probably George Kittle. I'm a Bosa guy too, though. I'm wearing Fred Warner at the moment. I'm a fan of the team more than the players, to be honest. But yeah, there's definitely some that I like. How do you go like the like button, says John Hip. Down at the bottom where you would comment, there should be 3 little dots next to that. If you hit those 3 little dots, a drop down will come down and it'll say like video, or it'll give you different options like become a member, super chat, stuff like that. So that's how you do that. So I think we'll talk about CDCR firefighting in a little bit. I like some of these questions. Debo's still there, yes. What do you think they should do with Purdy? I think they should sign Purdy long term, but I don't think he's not a $60 million guy. He's a very good, a good to very good quarterback. He works in our system. His problem is if it rains or if it snows, he sucks. So that's not $60 million in my opinion. I like the guy. I want to buy his jersey, but they got to re-sign him before I do. So, okay, the Future Star says the like button's at the top right. So, what's up, Eric? Glad you can make it back, sir. I think the 49ers should sign Sam Darnold. He was our backup last year, and he left for a reason, if you ask me. John Hip says, I love your channel, and I will sub. I appreciate that, bro. The Future Star says the three vertical dots or just double tap the screen fast and it will auto like it. Appreciate you, Future Star. Did you like Garoppolo? I did early on, but like he just didn't have the confidence to make those deep throws, and it was hurting us, you know. So, and another thing I didn't like about him was we could be getting our ass kicked, and they would pan over to the sideline, and dude's over there with a big ass smile on his face. Last thing I want to see is my quarterback smiling when we're getting our ass whooped. So he was good for a while. I'm just hoping Purdy don't turn into that. And do what with Purdy if they sign Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold was our backup last year. That's him being our backup is the reason he signed that deal with Minnesota, and now he's a free agent again. So I mean, looks like Joel is in the house. What's up, Joel? Joel says, I can't stay long, but just dropping in to say, hey, peeps, my baby will be born in 3 months. Congrats, bro. Turning out I'm having a daughter, not a son. They mistook, if I could read, the umbilical cord. Oh, man. Hey, well, congrats on that, bro. Keep us updated. Juan says, is he Chinese? Is who Chinese? Purdy, no way, Purdy all the way, bro, says Jose Figueroa. Yeah, I mean, he's had really good success for being a young guy. He's good under pressure. He's cool. But my biggest issue is weather games he don't do so well. If McCaffrey's good and Jordan Mason's good, then yeah, he'll be fine. But if he has to carry us in a weather game, we're screwed. You know, that's my opinion. Other people may feel differently, you know. What's up, Tim? I'm doing well, bro. I hope you're well also. Did he was, but he's in recovery. I'm not sure what you meant there. Yeah, with Garoppolo, it was the deep throws that was the problem. Jose says, I will sub because you are my lost 49er brother. Well, welcome to the family, brother. Appreciate you. What do you think about our GB down in SD? I'm not sure what you mean there. Are you quitting for good after you smoke all of these or just... No, the plan is I'm not buying another pack of cigarettes. I did a little test run earlier in the week. I've been smoking for like 37 years. And, you know, this is going to be a challenge, but I think that this is going to make for some good content as well. Because, you know, it's going to be a roller coaster of emotions. And I'm going to deal with anxiety and stuff like that. And I'll just make a short when, like, my idea is when I'm having a craving and it's bugging me, I'm just going to make a short real quick and kind of give you guys an idea of what my mindset is and how I'm dealing with it, you know, because my channel's about recovery. I talk about 1 day at a time, sometimes 1 hour at a time. So I'm going to show you guys how I do it. And, you know, it's not to say when that pack is gone that I might not stumble. You know, I might. But the plan is not to buy another pack. And that doesn't mean I'm just going to be smoking other people's cigarettes all the time. But, you know, it's going to be a challenge, but I'm up for it. So, and we're going to make some content out of this and we'll see how it goes, you know? What's up, James? Captain Farron says, haha, see, I told you all Buffalo Bills was going to win. You know, and I hope they continue to win. They don't have a Super Bowl ring. You know, my thing is when my team is no longer in contention, I want the team that wins to have less rings than my team does. We have 5. And everybody that's left, I believe, has less. But like Kansas City's, I think they have 3. I don't want them guys catching up. So they need to be eliminated. Buffalo could win it. Baltimore beat us in the Super Bowl, so screw them. But my way too well, it's not such a way too early prediction anymore. Is I see Philadelphia, which I hate Philadelphia too. If you're a Philadelphia fan, nothing personal, but Philadelphia hurt my quarterback in the NFC Championship 2 years ago when we should have won the Super Bowl. And uh, you know, it is what it is. But so Philadelphia and Baltimore is who I see. I could be wrong on that, but they both have good defense and they both have a fantastic run game. So, and they both have good quarterbacks, Uh, Steve Young versus Montana. I'll take Young. Montana's my guy. Montana is my guy. Steve Young was my guy too. Don't get me wrong. I think in today's era, Steve Young would probably have more success than Montana because he could move. Steve Young's biggest issue was he didn't know how to get down. He was too competitive, and that led to concussions, which shortened his career. So. But yeah, Montana is my guy, but Young's not a bad choice either. You decked out. I still gotta let people know what it is. Playoff football's going on. That don't mean the jerseys get hung up. Once football season's over, the jerseys will get hung up until next year. But still got to let them know what it is. Don't fix what isn't broke. He done pretty well, but he can improve. He is young and adaptable. Yeah, and the thing is, as far as I'm concerned, if we can get him signed, he's our guy moving forward. There's always going to be critiques of everybody. There was critiques of Joe Montana and Steve Young, for that matter. But I think he can, like in that Super Bowl with the Chiefs, 4 times in the fourth quarter, he came off the field with the lead. The defense couldn't hold it. So I don't blame him for the loss. Honestly, if Dre Greenlaw wouldn't have got hurt last year in that Super Bowl, I think we would have won. But yeah, he's definitely my guy. I think Love is young, Richard. I think dude's a fantastic talent. And I think that he's definitely the future there in Green Bay. I don't necessarily hate Green Bay unless we're lining up against them. And then I still don't hate them. I just don't like them, But I think Jordan Love's the future there. He was dealing with some injuries down the stretch, and he just couldn't get it done with what he had. But I think he's definitely the future there. Ruby the Goofy Goober says, can I get a shout out, please? Yeah, shout out to you, Goofy Goober. What's up, Blazed Creeper? Nice. What's up, Ghost 101? My brother. You think the Ravens are better? I already gave you the shout out, Ruby the Goofy Goober. Now I need that sub. Have I ever tried Zen? I don't know what Zen is. What's up, Vin Diesel? My 49er brother. Oh, wow. Robert says Lamar Jackson going all the way. Bills getting blown out bad, 42-10. We'll see what happens, bro. We'll see what happens. Don't be shocked, though, if the Rams make a run with the wildfires going on in LA. The NFL has a way of doing those kind of things. Like when Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans in 2005, all of a sudden the Saints were the world champs. You know what I mean? So don't be surprised. The Rams look really good tonight. So, but they were playing the Vikings. So, what's up, Jake? How are you? I like that, Jose. Jose says, I'm 37. We are brothers. We all have our vices, but learning to accept our weaknesses is key to overcoming our shortcomings. Nice. Yeah, that's good stuff. What do you think about Justin Herbert? I meant to say quarterback. Oh, okay. Um, I like Justin Herbert. I don't know what happened in that playoff game. Like, he looked ass, to be honest. I didn't watch the whole game, but like he didn't look good at all. And to be honest with you, his coach Jim Harbaugh, that dude's a quarterback whisperer. Like if Harbaugh can't bring the greatness out of you, I'm starting to question if Herbert's that guy. I mean, I think he's going to be the Chargers guy moving forward for sure. But um, yeah, I don't know. Like he's got all the measurables and everything, the height, the weight, um, able to throw the deep ball and all that stuff. I don't know what happened there. TJ says, I just ate 17 pudding cups. Damn. Okay. Sounds like we got some rap lyrics going on from Beamer Boy there. Joe B says, okay, bud, who's the greatest quarterback ever? It pains me to say this, and I'm pretty sure you know what I'm going to say, but if I have to pick, rings are the key to success. Montana went to 4 Super Bowls, won them all. Okay, that's something Brady can't say, but Brady got like 6 or 7 rings. And he played until he was like 46. And still played at a relatively high level. So if I had to pick a GOAT of the quarterback position, I would say Tom Brady, as much as it pains me to. But I would say Joe Montana's next. Who am I rooting for right now? I don't know if I'm necessarily rooting for. I think I'm rooting for the Bills. I want to see Josh Allen get his ring. Who is the greatest defensive tackle? There's a lot of them. What up, Steve? How you doing? The great New York Giants, I think they're a dumpster fire at this point. They need to get it together over there. I think so there's 112 of us in here and only 35 likes. Do me a favor and smash that like button, guys. Also subscribe if you're new. Huge fire broke out in Ventura County. Crazy. You know what? I'd seen something about that a little while ago, but and those winds are supposed to be kicking up again. Like, I'm praying for those people over there. I hope everybody's all right, Shermstick says Raven's going to sit down. Joel says, should the kid be kicked from the live? Well, it's not made for children. But then again, is it really a kid? I don't know. One Up M says, I hit the like twice, bro. Appreciate you. Double tap the screen to like, says Steve. Taffwood says, if you're watching, hit the like button. It's free. Appreciate you. Uh, Gremlin Man X6 says, "Stay up, brother. God bless you, sir. God bless you as well. I appreciate that." Don't forget the quarter says, "I live in southern Illinois and our snow ice is terrible." Yeah, I've been seeing that. That's crazy. That the ice. I was never a fan of that when I was out there trucking. You know. Uh, Patrick says, "I hit the like 4 times. Appreciate you, bro. My entire town don't have any electricity for 6 days because of the ice storms." Yeah, that's terrible. It's really cold there too, man. I hope you stay safe. Sean says, "What's it transforming into?" That is a great question. It it's Broken Bobby's transformation, right? We're talking football right now, but I was an addict. I was addicted to meth for 15 years, and I transformed my life into being a regular civilian, I guess you would say, no longer involved with any of the street activities. And so it's my transformation into sobriety. And this channel is about helping others to find sobriety as well. Uh, mixed. Damn, Patrick says, "I'm in North Carolina. First snow in 1,000 days. Damn." Uh, Sean knows a better person. Did my team make it to the playoffs? No, we didn't. But we did get a good draft pick this year. Thanks for asking. James says, "My team didn't I go for the Vikings?" Yeah, that was a tough loss tonight, bro. Yeah, I don't really watch college football. Appreciate that, Sean. Yeah, it was definitely tough. And shout out to the mods, to Q, to Cora, to Ramona, and to whatever Jake's going by. Yeah, lately with the Vikings, they're really good in the regular season, and then like they fall. I think their quarterback was the problem there. You know, uh, these people are just trolling. If you hit the like button too for it, yeah, you end up with 1 like. Right? I know. Have you heard about Belichick coming to UNC? I did hear about that. That's that ought to be interesting. That ought to be real interesting. I heard the Raiders made a call to Belichick to try to get him to come over there. That might be interesting if but he's under contract. It's going to cost a lot of money, you know. Uh, yeah, you're right, Ethan. 9 sacks by LA. Wow, you were there. That's awesome. Always scrambling where the ball should be. I appreciate that, Ramona Body. The good thing about the Niners season is it all makes the Niners better. Yeah, and I agree. You know, our defensive coordinator was trash. Our special teams coordinator was trash, and we had a lot of injuries. I don't use the injuries as an excuse because the Lions had a lot of injuries too, and look what they're doing. But you know, next year hopefully we'll have better coaching on the defensive side. Uh, got all that red on blood. Where you from, says Joel. I'm just a citizen, sir. Please don't press me. JFK says 49ers trash, bro. Wow. JFK from the grave talking shit about the Niners. Well, you know, who's your team, JFK? Cowboys. Oh, wow. You're talking, bro, huh? The Niners are trash. At least we win when we get to the playoffs. Oh, wow. That's that's rich, bro. That's real rich. Let's hear a joke, Midnight Madness. Zachary likes the Eagles. I think the Eagles are going to be hard to stop. That run game, Saquon's going to carry that offense, and that defense looks good. So, Midnight Madness says, "What do you call a sad cup of coffee?" I don't know. What is it? Q took offense to the Cowboys comments. North Philly in the house. Shout out to North Philly. Sean's a Seahawks fan. That's right. I'm not sure on the college one, Depressed. That's a good one. That's a good one. So, Cowboys fans, Chicopee and a gun. Eric Walk says probably the weirdest game ever was when Kyle Shanahan screwed up the coin toss. I don't remember that one. Sorry. You think Kansas will win Super Bowl for 50? Is that like? No, I don't want them to win the Super Bowl, but I think that they're definitely the odds-on favorite at this point. For some reason, whenever I gotta fix that. Whenever there's a super chat, it's like in different currency. Hey, JFK kicked back. Coco's family. You talk. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. Solo Soldier says Buffalo. Turn out we are spinning through weeks behind. For some reason, my screen went kind of weird. Hey, it's going good, John. How you doing tonight? Hey, ALR, I hope I said that right. Just joined. Appreciate you, ALR. Shout out to you. I appreciate that, D-Bank. Yeah. I'd try. How do I prevent myself from wasting my time and living more in the moment? Man, that's a great question. That's a great question. I'm a procrastinator. So, man, I struggle with that. For me personally, my life is real programmed. Like, I typically know what I'm going to be doing all day before the day even starts. And, that keeps me grounded, I guess you would say, Yeah, this cold weather definitely needs to leave, John. I agree. Yeah, Q is quick with it. I keep seeing people timed out, but I didn't see the comment, which is good. That's great. You're doing a fantastic job. We all do, my friend. We got to try to keep on keeping on, like Joe Dirt says, life is a garden. Dig it, right? T-Raw Williams. Who's your team? You can't just talk shit about mine and not identify so we can roast on yours as well. Anybody into Celebrate Recovery? Great for people who like church. Yeah, go check that out, guys. If you're new into recovery and stuff, check out Celebrate Recovery. That's not the first time I've seen that in the chat. So T Raw's a cheesehead. Damn. I ain't really got nothing against the cheeseheads. We were Aaron Rodgers' daddy for many years. We still are, actually, for that matter, Right. I rather just take the week off instead of getting beaten the first round. Man, I'm doing good, T Raw. I hope you're doing good as well. Coastal Hayes says go Skins. Yeah. Hey, I'm kind of pulling for Washington, actually, if I'm being honest. The thing is their quarterback Jesus, Jaden, their quarterback. What's his last name? Jeez, I'm drawing a blank. He went to Cajon High School, so I'm always pulling for the homeboys, Charles Call says the Carolina Panthers are going to win the Super Bowl in 20 or 30 years, maybe. Damn. I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints, says Wild Bill. Okay. My Chiefs are going to three-peat. Did you know Pat had his third baby today? I did not know that. And, I wish you the best with that, but I hope they don't. T-Raw says, it's cold as fuck here. Minus 12. Damn. That hurts. It's supposed to be 26 here tonight. And, it was like in the high 30s earlier when we were out and about. And, man, I was freezing. So, minus 12. I've been in minus 12. Don't care to be in minus 12 ever again if I can help it. Yeah, what's up, V-Trang? He says, I don't hate Mahomes. No, I respect the dude. Like, he's ultimate competitor. I'll give him that, But I feel like he gets a lot of help, Won't you welcome us? Mohan Kumar 620. What's up? Both my car batteries are in bad shape. Damn, that sucks. And somebody was saying the Raiders are going to... Big E says Raiders going to win it next year. Okay. If you say so, Big E. They do get a lot of help. DW. Yeah, if you say so. Yeah, Raiders all the way, bro. I think it's managed. I think it's ownership there. Just like with the Cowboys, I think it's ownership. They meddle too much in what the coaches are trying to do. What's up, Raj? Good morning. I'm in Cali. Puff, puff, pass, my guy. It does seem rigged. When we played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl last year, man, those dudes were choking the hell out of Nick Bosa, and there weren't no flags. They were the Chiefs last year were the most penalized team in the regular season for holding calls. Didn't get called for holding once in the Super Bowl. You can't tell me that ain't sus. You just can't tell me. I'm in the high desert in California. I'm about 80 miles from where the wildfires are at. But we are safe where we are. So, yeah. So, let's see. David Bocher says Bills Mafia. That's kind of Dom says it's only rigged when your team loses. I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that. What's up, Anyak? Did you smell it? No, we didn't smell any smoke out here. What's up, Thomas? Yeah, we didn't smell any smoke out here. We could see smoke though from where I work. I work in the Rialto area. Uh, is this straight chat? Uh, I guess so. I don't know what you mean by that. And I just remembered I had it on top messages again. So, uh, Luke says, I'm married 15 years with 3 daughters. Even the cats and dogs are female. Help me. Weed should be legalized, but that doesn't stop me. But the fires, something. The fires there seem like the government did it. Yeah, they definitely seem a little fishy to me, you know. Uh, now, they won't even let you get close to that stuff. Just got to be strong, Luke. uh, I'm a nut. You're a nut job salad. Wow, that's an interesting choice of words. And yet you're sitting here watching. Appreciate you, Ron. Shout out to you. Drugs are bad, absolutely, and that's why this is Broken Bobby's Transformation, and this channel is about getting clean off of drugs and recovery. So, thank you for pointing that out. Bro, you said last night you had a plan to quit the cancer sticks, man. Yes, Rob, I did. And what I said was, this is the last pack. When this pack is empty, I'm not buying anymore. So I appreciate you coming last night and returning tonight as well. But the plan is still in place. So, yeah. And Max, I do plan to quit smoking. So thank you. And I am clean. Knock it off. Life ruined my drugs, says Ron. Wow. Wow. One thing at a time, absolutely. DW. So, been off the meth for like 20 years, and now it's time to get off the cigarettes. So, laid off milkman says Purdy's value just went up without playing. Thanks, love, Herbert. Yeah, and I agree with you there, you know. You know, the thing about quarterbacks is quarterbacks get paid, and I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up somewhere in the 50s a million, you know. So I don't think he should be paid top of the market, but he's definitely going to get paid, you know. T. Ross says 5 years off cigs and alcohol. Shout out to you, bro. Congrats on that. Luke says I've dipped since Afghanistan. Still do. Did you serve in Afghanistan, Luke? If you did, thank you for your service. I appreciate you. Doctor medications, yeah, I'm not real big on getting prescriptions from the doctor unless I'm sick or something, you know. There's too much kickback money there, in my opinion. D. Miller says probably 67 million. God, I hope not. Alan says Niners for life. That's right. How much for my jersey? How much did I pay for it? I think it was like $60 or so. I got a plug. Luke says, I was in the U.S. military in Afghanistan for a year, but I wasn't infantry or anything high speed. Well, appreciate your service, bro. And glad you made it back and you're all right. Nolan says Rams. They look good tonight. And, you know, by NFL script standards, I mean, there is a disaster happening in their backyard. So they will probably win the Super Bowl. Gavin, is that you, Gavin Newsom? I would dominate this scrub. Actually, let me do it in your real voice. I would dominate this scrub. Keyboard warrior, shut up. Is that Ocho Cinco in the chat? Oh, with a Green Bay logo. Wow. You are confused. And then you said Niners are ass. Wow. Okay. A lot of people saying stupid shit. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's right. F around and find out yourself in a timeout. Get 'em, mods. Can you collab with me? I want to freestyle for you. I thought of that too. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, absolutely, Nolan. That my thoughts went right there. As soon as they shifted him over to Arizona for that game, I said they're probably going to win the Super Bowl. T. Ross says the reason I quit drinking is because my anger. Oh boy, it kicked me out of there. Because my anger and I got in a fight with my sister's boyfriend and caused $14K in damage. Oh wow. Yeah, well, I'm glad you got sober, bro. Hey, I like you too, Ocho Cinco. You should have a Bengals logo there, though. Just my humble opinion, you know. Alan says, help me. How can I help you, Alan? Joe Hip. Joe Hip says, I've been clean off crystal meth for 11 years now, and the only thing I will touch is marijuana. I will not even touch doctor meds, even though meth cause drug-induced schizophrenia. Well, congrats on the 11 years, Joe Hip. That is awesome, man. Keep pushing, keep fighting the good fight, bro. Who's winning the Super Bowl? I want the Bills. I want the Bills, but there's some wild cards now. The Rams had a disaster in their hometown. The NFL likes that in their script writing. My team's out, so now we're script writing again. But if based on the teams that are out there, I would say I think the two best teams to win it are Baltimore and Philadelphia. Don't like either one of them teams. But if I'm keeping it real, they both have good defenses and good run games. That's what travels, you know? Myself, alcohol is worse by far. Yeah. And, you know, you're doing great, Luke. Being a former drunk, as you said, a lot of people come back from them war zones and they're messed up, bro. So I'm glad that you're doing all right. You know, you think what happened in LA will happen in San Francisco soon? I don't know. I hope not. Buffalo 66 comes to mind. They're going to miss a field goal with time running out. I can see it already if history says anything. Yeah, they had a rough year, Alan, for sure. And to be honest with you, some of the last games of the season I watched, like I didn't even believe we were going to win. Last year, I believed we were going to win every week, you know? So, yeah, it was a bad year. But we're going to get a new defensive coordinator and a new special teams coordinator, and that should really help. If we can get Robert Saleh back for that defense, oh, man, watch out. Yeah, defense and run game wins championships, absolutely. You thought this was Aaron Rodgers, really? Allen Mahomes, Stafford Goff. Yeah. I think Allen and Mahomes are definitely going to clash. It's going to be in Kansas City, but Josh Allen went in and beat Mahomes in Kansas City. But when these big games happen, Mahomes and the ref are pretty clutch. Byron Bennett says life is about experiences and lessons. Absolutely. Dion to Dallas, McCarthy to the Bears. I could see Dion in Dallas. I heard he spoke with Jerry Jones already. Ibogaine saved my life. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I didn't see the comment. Dr. Victor Frankenstein says NFL is like WWE, rigged. Could be. Lions are going to Super Bowl 59, says K-Bird 80. Yeah, I didn't even see the comment. Good job on that. Yeah, the Browns. Oh man, like you guys need to get rid of that quarterback you have. Yeah, I'm glad you're good, Luke. Primus, stay and see you. Opiates and alcohol. Okay, yeah. Lamar versus Allen. That's this weekend, isn't it? Ibogaine saved me. Uh, Healthy Trent Williams is key. I agree. Now we got Pooney on the O line. Uh, I say we beef up that O line in the draft, protect our young quarterback, and let's win some Super Bowls. K Beard says Jesus Christ saved me 14 years ago. That's right. That is awesome. Thank God. Roses says Super Bowl will be Lions Bills. Yeah, buddy. It very well could be. Yeah, I never heard of that ibogaine, but he says deleted my opiate withdrawals overnight. That's awesome. I would like to see KC Detroit. Yeah, yeah, Vikings. Uh, Jesus is Lord. Absolutely. I took the Browns to the Super Bowl this morning. Madden, I take it, huh? Chill on Cora Smear. Who's talking about Cora? I'm way behind on the. I'm sorry. I'm. At Coco and QB Wilson. I am. Someone out there. Yeah, absolutely. Someone does need to hear it, Luke. You're right, and I'm glad you mentioned it in there. Hey guys, do me a favor and hit that like button if you would, and subscribe to the channel. Check out the playlist. There are over 400 videos and shorts up on addiction, where my addiction took me, and how I became clean. And now I'm 20 years free from addiction to illicit narcotics. So, that's what this channel's about, So, yeah, smash that like button, though. Sala back in San Francisco would be huge. I agree. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people did, Tim, with Watson. Like, he wasn't it. Uh, uh, it wasn't just white people that were slave. What are we talking about? Yeah, it is a lifetime, Luke. I agree. Would you shock if KC loses to Houston? Nothing would shock me at this point. And us, honestly, I kind of like Houston because they have our old DC, D'Amico Ryan is their coach, and they also have one of our linebackers. Oh God, what's his name? The guy that got suspended for the hit on Trevor Lawrence. I appreciate that, Luke. Keep Jake Moody. Hell no. Jake Moody's got to go. Ice Spice 1. Why you being a weirdo, dude? Go Niners. That's right, Noah. Fire Moody. Yeah, he's got to go. Smear, what did you mean? Said you're surprised I found something to be excited about, huh? Personally, the Greek boxer says, personally, I'm a Dallas fan. That's cool. Bang, bang. 49ers all day, everybody, says David. That's right. Yeah, I agree. Like, there just so many things happened. Mooney Ward lost a child. Trent Williams had a baby stillborn. They missed time over that, and rightfully so, because life is definitely more important than football. But and then with all the injuries that piled up, like it wasn't our year. We got a Bucks fan in here. That loss sucked last night for you guys. Uh, I think Shanahan does. Yeah. We have another year like this year. Next year, though, then his seat should be getting very hot, in my opinion. Uh, you know, it's called comment 20. Why is it called Broken Bobby? It's Broken Bobby's transformation. I was addicted to meth for 15 years, and now I've been clean for 20. So it's my stories of addiction and recovery. Yeah, no one does talk about that laid off milkman. You're right. Uh, Travis Kelsey. I'm not a huge fan of Travis Kelsey and all uh, his little Swifties and them panning to her 40 times a game. Uh, yeah, I'm not a big fan. He's an excellent player, though. I appreciate you following, David. Uh, uh, yeah, and Pearsall getting shot too. Exactly, laid off milkman. The fact that he was able to play this season and he played high level in those last couple of games, I'm really impressed with that kid. Getting shot in the chest and being able to get into a game like halfway through the season, that was incredible. Very little Spanish, Emmanuel. What's up, Pinky? I think next year's our year. We're going to get a new defensive coordinator, a new special teams guy. Our special teams has been the worst. That was part of what cost us the Super Bowl last year. People not getting out of the way on a punt and having the ball touch them and to be recovered, like that's just unacceptable, But I appreciate that, K Bird. What's up with the business? Ravens or Bills? I'm going Bills, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Ravens do it. They got the run game and the defense. So, yeah, gold was good. Good as gold, right? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Ravens win. I'd like to see the Bills win, but like I said, I think it's going to be the Ravens and the Eagles. We'll see. You don't think the Chiefs are going to be in there? That might be wishful thinking, but no, I don't. I watch UFC from time to time. Yeah. What's up, Scorched Emerald? Glad you're clean. Drugs should be heavily restricted. Dealers ruin lives. I agree. I was a dealer, and I came to that conclusion doing prison time. I always thought if they don't get it from me, they'll get it from somebody else. But why did it have to be me? You know what I mean? Like when I was in prison, I had so much time to reflect, and that was one of the conclusions I came to was not only did I hurt the people around me, but I hurt countless people, not physically, you know what I mean? But, when your kid comes home strung out, like that obviously hurt somebody, right? So, I was a piece of human garbage when I was dealing dope. And I realized that, so, uh, yeah, I agree. I appreciate that, Nolan. Good day. Too cool. How you doing? No sub bird bowl. I like it. No, I'm in Cali, Alan. What up, Organic Machine Dean? How you doing? Yeah, I'd like to see the Bills finally do it. No, not particularly. Arturo, he says, would you like Prescott from Dallas to go to San Francisco? No, not particularly. I think he does fantastic in the regular season, but he has trouble winning the big games, in my opinion. So, yeah, Yeah, I was kind of shocked by that one too, Merc One. You say, is the gateway drug to harder drugs? Uh, it's, I don't know if it's necessarily a gateway drug, but um, it's behaviors. You know, it's allowing yourself to be in situations where, you know, if you would think if somebody pulls out a meth pipe, you'd be like, whoa, I don't need to be here. But allowing yourself to be in those situations leads to that stuff, in my opinion. Now, you know, smoking weed and stuff, um, you know, drinking, it definitely lowers your ability to say no. You know, you're a lot more open to, sure, I'll hit that, you know. Hey Clay, how you doing? Glad you joined, bro. Yeah, I appreciate that comment. 20. Uh, let's see. Man, Willis was like one of my all-time favorites. When Willis and Bowman were together, oh my God, like that was a power backfield right there. Um, Now with you know, that was something that hurt us this year too. Warner and Greenlaw are kind of remind me of that duo. You know, um, yeah, I miss Willis though. One of my favorite players of all time. What's up, Zamori? I don't smoke cannabis anymore. Say that Jesus Christ died for. Uh, yeah, alcohol definitely does it. It definitely lowers your ability to make good decisions, and everything can be an addiction. You're right. Just work them 12 steps, brother. Like Merc once says. Yep. Uh, yes, and I have 5 of the 12 steps already posted under my. It's a playlist called Recovery. It's my 12 steps to recovery and the way I did them and my thoughts on them. I'm not as hardcore as some people are when it comes to my steps of recovery, but yeah, that's something to check out for sure. What's up, Migs? Your diary, Uncle. Have you had breakfast? Uh, Favorite genre movie? I like comedy. Uh, Brayley. uh, Willis Bowman and Big Justin Smith up front, and Alden, the Smith brothers. We used to call them the Smith brothers, Justin Smith and Alden Smith. Man, those guys were fantastic. Um, yeah, I miss those days. We got a good squad now, though. You know, it's just a matter. We need the coaching to be right. You know, appreciate that, Merc One. Niner forced a fumble on the kickoff over the Packers Sunday. Go Birds. Is that right? Yeah. Happy Sober Tuesday. That's right. Yeah, I like comedy. Back to the Future was a good movie. I'm clean 20 years. My sobriety date is August the 9th, 2004. Uh, so, yeah, absolutely. NFC is hungry for a title, right? Jim Palmer says, go Rams. What you up to, dog? Besides chilling on alive? Man, not a whole lot, man. Getting ready to quit smoking cigarettes. And, you know, that's kind of the plan moving forward. Once I finish this pack, it's a wrap. So, Brayley said I just started getting into drugs. Damn. Thumbs up done. I appreciate you. Travel, not Frank. Uh, what's your opinion on California sober? I used to be addicted to meth pills. Honestly, think weed saved my life. I think weed is legal in California, and if you can do it responsibly, you're not smoking and driving and doing all of that kind of shit. Then why not? You know. But if you're selling your kids PlayStation to get a sack, then that's not good. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that that's what you're doing, but if that helps with the anxiety or whatever it is that you're dealing with, then by all means, I agree with you, Field. I think that's a record that may never be broken. Uh, BH says, "Hell yeah, I quit SIGs 3 years ago. It can be done." Appreciate you, bro, and shout out to you for that. We got a Fly Eagles Fly. Travel Frank says watching from Kenya. Shout out to Kenya. Appreciate you. BH says I'm in Oklahoma. Weed is legal here and cheap and plentiful and good. That's good stuff, bro. Chester McFly says I used to be addicted to heroin and magic mushrooms saved my life. That's cool. Joshua says, can I donate? You can hit the Cash App if you would like. It's money sign Broken Bobby 72 if you want to donate. I'm not asking for that, but I definitely won't turn it away. Marshall Larson says, what's your favorite genre of music? Favorite artist? I'm all over the place with my music. Like my playlist is just about everything you can imagine. Some days it's country, some days it's hip hop, some days it's R&B, gangster rap. Like I like that 90s gangster rap, Eazy-E, NWA, DJ Quick, Sugar Free, like that kind of stuff. I also like Toby Keith, guys like that, Tim McGraw, Rascal Flatts. So yeah, I'm all over the place with that. Yeah, very well could. I think Merck one says Jalen Hurts might make the Eagles get in. That would be interesting. I think Saquon Barkley is the key there. As long as that dude can keep putting up numbers, and the thing is, he can run it and catch it. So, I mean, he's a dual threat. If they play action and AJ Brown or one of those guys ain't open, they can dump it to Saquon and let him make something happen. So, I think they're a dangerous team, as much as it troubles me to say that. OPDE type machine, OPDE type machine says, I got to go. Best of luck to all of you. Greetings from the Netherlands. Hey, appreciate you stopping by, type machine. I'm going to call you that. Thanks for checking in. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Q says, yes, you can. His Cash App is money sign Broken Bobby 72. Thanks, Q. I appreciate that. Merc One says, I'm stuck with stupid Russell Wilson, but if we had Fields, I'd probably be playing in the Bills next. Yeah. It's funny because when Justin Fields got drafted, I wanted that guy. We drafted Trey Lance that year, who didn't end up working out, but I wanted Justin Fields. And I wonder how much different his career would have been if he had come to San Francisco. So, we'll see how that goes. But I think Justin Fields may get a shot next year. Hell yeah, Sugar Free, man. That intro, he said, Our Father who art in heaven. Oh my God. I'd be bumping the hell out of that song in my ride with a friggin' quarter pound of dope under the seat. I wasn't always the smartest one, Jenny. I don't know what it was about that song, but when it came on, I had to turn it up. I had to let the subs do their thing. When will reunion me and Fatima happen? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about, sir. Uh, yeah, I'm all over with the music though, Marshall. I love music though. If it's good music, it's good music. It don't matter what it is. You know, I'll let some Metallica rock too. You know what song I've been hooked on lately is that Radiohead song "Creep." I seen a TikTok. What's up, the higher? Uh, we'll keep you in our prayers, NGK. I'm sorry that you had to see something like that. What's up, Lil Zub? Do me a favor, guys, smash that like button. And if you're new, subscribe. We're pushing towards 2,500 subs. Let's get there. We're going to 25,000 this year. I'm telling you. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that or not, the higher. I got to take it at face value, you know. Appreciate that, Nicola from the UK. Shout out to the UK. We need one more like, and we will be at 100. Somebody got a like they can give me? Taftwood says 100. That's right. Laid off milkman says go to sleep. Oh God. We are at 100 subs. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate that. Stormin Norman. The X in the middle threw me off there. So love the football playoffs. Wish my team were in there doing their thing, you know, but it is what it is, man. If all you ever do is win, I can't say that will get old though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, that wouldn't get old. We could win 10 in a row, 10 Super Bowls in a row, and I would still want more. So, yep, that's what it is. Let's talk a little bit about those CDCR firefighters. I've seen some TikToks and stuff up on those guys. A lot of people make it out like, uh, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Washington win either. The CDCR firefighters, the guys, they're prisoners in California who have sentences of, uh, um, you know, I think you got to have like 5 years or more to qualify to be on one of those firefighting teams, and then you have to pass a physical fitness test. And those guys want to be there. The news makes it out like, oh, they only make $1 an hour and this and that. What's the alternative though? Being on a level 4 yard where people are stabbing each other? Those guys want to be there, you know? Come on, Joshua, knock it off. Really, LeBron? uh, no, you don't got to have 5 years, but you have to have it. Yeah, yeah. And when I went in, I only had a 2 year bid, so I didn't qualify to go, but I wanted to go. And I had a cousin who he was one of those CDCR fighters. Uh, he was sent to a camp down near San Diego, and like he loved it. You know, like it gave him a sense of being somebody. You know, of accomplishing something. And when he got out, he had a certificate that he was um, yeah, they are laid off milkmen. They're fighting them right now. Uh, what they do is they give you a certificate saying that you can work for the Forestry Service as a wildfire fighter. Say that 5 times real quick. And like he was so proud of that, and that was cool, you know. Um, but yeah, I think it's a great program to be in if you want to, you know. So, oh, well, that's cool. It's been uploaded to the error code. Awesome. You're not safe. Oh no, I'm not safe. Are you in the house? Are you good enough to enter heaven? Ever lied or stolen before? Ever cursed? Ever lusted or hated anyone before? I guess we're all screwed. Clark. Are you serious, Clark? Christmas vacation. If you know, you know. Clark, no one is good enough. It's grace alone and salvation. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Ric Flair's back in the house on some perp shit. Yes, he did. Jesus did pay our fine. You're right. Exactly. Well, we've been going for a while. What do you think, guys? You want to keep it rolling for a little while, or are we good? Because if we're gonna keep it rolling for a little while, I gotta go refill the coffee real quick, and we can go for a little, maybe another half an hour or so. What do you think? That ought to be interesting. I did a video on that, K Bird. Uh, is that? Did you just get timed out? Um, if you can hear me still, I did a video on that, but YouTube didn't like it. So, you know what? Let me go refill the coffee real quick and use the restroom real quick. What's up, Lucky? And and we'll keep it going for another half an hour or so. Uh, why I do that? Do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe and become a member of the channel. That's the best way to support it. Uh, but yeah, what happened, uh, K Bird? What happened was they made it they hit it with an ad suitability, which basically means they're not going to push the video. So I put up a challenge. It's still being reviewed. Hopefully it will get overturned and they'll make it suitable for ads and I'll get it up. But we'll see what happens. Give me a quick minute, guys. I'm gonna run and use the restroom and refill the coffee. And yeah, we'll keep it going for a little bit. We'll go for another half an hour or so. So give me a quick minute. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. Subscribe, hit the like button, do all that good stuff. Give me a second. right, guys, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Nature called. All right. I'm in here. Let's see. Yeah, commercial break, right? Where's Joe with the elevator music? Did we lose him? Okay, so yeah, we're back. We're live. Can you do a shout out to my channel, bro? Short Vids, is it Short Vids 100? Shout out to Short Vids 100. Go check them out. I'll check you out as well. Who are you? How about the UFOs? Yeah, that's gotten kind of quiet since the fires are going on, huh? What's your question, Jeremiah? Please, if gravity is really real, then why can't I drive my car backwards? Well, gravity pulls down, right? I don't know. I'm not a. I don't know. A B D Ab. I'm gonna call you Ab. Why you say you're broken? It's Broken Bobby's transformation is what it is. I am Broken Bobby. Now, back in the day, I was addicted to methamphetamines. I was a everyday user for 15 years, and I transformed my life, and I became sober, and that's where the transformation comes in. So, yeah, I appreciate your question. I have greetings to Mexico. What's up, Oso? Yeah, of course, short vids, no problem. The fog that's getting people sick. I heard about that when I was at work about a week and a half ago. That fog rolled in. Some people were saying it smelled funny. I didn't notice that, but like we've been sick in my house. Like everybody's pretty much been sick for like the whole new year, basically. So uh, yeah, I don't know. That's definitely interesting. Jeremiah says, I have 50 subs. Why can't I go live? You got to get to 500, bro. At 500, you can go live. Adam Young says, that's a government job. Cali fires. I wouldn't be surprised. Bevan, who the fuck are you? What's up, Matt? Welcome. I'm a really nice guy, guys, but if you come at me sideways, I might just come back the same way. You know what I mean? So, you don't know me, bro. 49ers are the best team. I agree. Did you smoke it or the other way? I don't know what you mean. Please support me, guys. I support you, Anchel. What is the point of my stream? Tonight we're talking about football, Brandon, but this channel is about recovery, sobriety, and addiction. I was a drug addict for a long time, Brandon, and you know, I was able to get clean, and I'm just here to let people know that it is possible. So yeah, that's the point of the stream. Anchel says, like done. Appreciate you, Anchel. Newts, who's your team? You can't just come at my team and not identify because we're gonna roast you. So identify, Newts, so we can talk about how shitty your quarterback is. And if you say the Chiefs, come on, bro, you've been a fan for like the last 3 years. Yeah, 500 subs to do it. Minty, I think you need some attention or something, huh? In fact, let's give you a little time out so you can think about it. If you're gonna spam my shit, then I'm gonna spam you out of here. Yeah, no, it's 500. Because I remember when I got to 500, I was excited about that. And the first time I went live, I was nervous as hell. Uh, it took some getting used to going live and talking on here, but yeah, no, it's 500, bro. Hey, Hollandbeck, thank you. It says I like your jersey. Appreciate that. Juana Veos says, gay. I mean, Raiders. I'm just messing with you, bro. Nitro Bob says, Jeremiah, all you need is 50 subs. It was 500 when, for me. I don't know. Maybe they've changed it. Maybe it is 50 subs. If you click the plus button at the bottom of the page, it'll say video short community live. So if it is 50, hit the plus button and scoot it over to live, hit live, and then follow the prompts and and it'll take you there. Ruzier says, I like your jersey. Thank you. What do you think of the Rams winning against the Vikings? I think there's a tragedy in LA, and the Rams might just end up being that Super Bowl champion. You never know. But they played a good game, They Sam Darnold wasn't all he was cracked up to be. Laid Off Milkman says, how do you recommend dealing with a loved one struggling with addiction? You know what, Laid Off Milkman, there are meetings that you can go to if you have a loved one that is dealing with addiction or alcoholism. It's called Al-Anon. Yeah, Al-Anon. You can Google it, Al-Anon meeting near me, and you could probably find some literature and stuff online about Al-Anon. And that is a support group for the family of the addicted. So I would say I would say check that out, Laid Off Milkman. It's tough when you're dealing with a loved one that's addicted, though, because you don't want to turn your back on them, but at the same time, you don't want to co-sign their bullshit, Uh, and yeah, Fidel says, I got Montana as the GOAT quarterback, way tougher than today's NFL. I agree. It was definitely a way tougher uh, era of football. Back then, like those guys were headhunting and they weren't throwing flags. They weren't protecting the quarterbacks. And in fact, I think the league has gotten really soft. No disrespect to the guys that are playing, but like they got rid of like the two-a-days and training camp and stuff. Like everything they do is to protect the players, yet they're always hurt. Like there's a certain conditioning that comes with football. You got to get used to getting hit. You're playing a violent game, and they've done so much to protect these guys. I think it's having the opposite effect of what they wanted. Scott Davidson said, Niner fans since '79. That's right. Shout out to you. Claude says boring. Well, you can kick rocks. Matt Lloyd says stop swearing. I'm only a child. I timed Newt's out because he said something very inappropriate. You can block him if you want, Cora. That's at your discretion. If people are being retarded, sorry, that's not a nice way of putting it. If people aren't acting appropriate, then you can just treat them appropriately. You know what I mean? We don't want to block everybody, obviously, but if people are being super inappropriate, I'd say start with a timeout, and if they come back and they're still inappropriate, then just block them. Matt says, oh my God, there's 100 people on here. Yeah, it's a good stream tonight. What's a common misconception people have about you that you wish you could clear up? You know what I get a lot of in here is people think I'm on drugs when I've been clean for 20 years, but anybody that's been on one of my lives and followed or is subscribed to the channel knows that that's not the case. And some people are trolls, and that's all good. That's whatever, we're trolls need love too, so Will you ever block me? Says Alan. Why would I do that, Alan? Brandon, I'm smoking a cigarette. I appreciate you, Sir Tomas. How do you block people? You can block people from the channel. Magic Mac says, do you have feet? No, I don't. I'm the only one to ask a football question and get ignored. No need for drug talk. Catch y'all later. What was your football question, Nate? I must have missed it. There's a lot of comments going on right now, so if I missed it, my apologies. Name San Francisco legends. There's too many San Francisco legends to name. Well, pick a position. I'll give you a legend. Ronnie Lott. Man, there's any position. Tom Rathman, Roger Craig, Dwight Clark. We had the $1 million backfield way back in the day. Yeah, there's tons. Patrick Willis just went into the Hall of Fame. Frank Gore, big time Frank Gore, yes. What's the hardest decision you ever had to make, and how did it change your life? I got a good question on that, or a good story on that one, Zodoc. The hardest decision I ever made was when I went to prison. I sent my wife a letter telling her to move on with her life because I had been in and out of jail and prison more than I had been out over the previous 5-6 years. So I told her to move on with her life. And the way it changed my life was she wrote me a letter back and told me I was stupid and to just hurry up and come home. So appreciate the question. Yeah, Willis is definitely one of my favorite Niners too. Jerry Rice, I mean that's an easy one. Tape it. Tape it, taper. Wow. And you're gonna say Niner gay. Your name's gay. Maybe I do, person. If you've been paying attention, you would know what was up, but obviously you don't. You just came to troll, so kick rocks, homie. Alan says, is she there? Yeah. Yeah, we've been married for 30 years. Yeah, Putin, you're gone, buddy. Bye-bye. No, she don't like being on camera, Alan. Matt says, I'm a girl. You're a girl, Matt? And I love football, and at school I got bullied for it. Well, that sucks. It sounds like a bunch of stupid people around you. Yeah, Putin's an idiot. A fellow 49er fan. What's up, Backyard Fun Country Boy? How many people have you killed? I see the deadness in your eyes. You definitely have victims. Joshua, that is a question. If I had killed people, I don't believe I'd be on here talking about that. We'll leave it at that. There is no statute of limitation to those sort of crimes, and I never went to prison for life. So, no, I'm on my dad's phone, says Matt. Oh, okay. Yeah, no judgment. How many years did you do in the state pen, says Rocks? I was sentenced to 2 years, and I did all 2 of them. I also did a lot of time in the county jail, in all 3 of our county jails over here, Riverside, San Bernardino, and Los Angeles counties. So, Well, I appreciate that. Tape it if you're being sincere. I don't know. You kind of came on as a troll, so did they take my manhood? Yeah, they chopped it off and put it in a spread. Fuck out of here with that stupid shit, man. Okay, well, we're glad you joined us tonight. Joshua, y'all gonna lose. Fuck you. Is that Conor McGregor? How are we gonna lose, bro? Truman? We're not even in the playoffs. I think we already lost, bro. We have 97 in the chat right now. That is Nick Bosa's number. In case anybody's wondering if I'm a real fan. I'm Irish, you dumb fook. Shout out to Ireland. Are you going to end the stream? Not yet. We'll keep it rolling for a little bit. I look like the Kid Rock of Colton. You're going to be losers forever. Okay. All right. Well, fuck you. Moggs Plays says, can I have a shout out? Shout out to Moggs Plays. I appreciate it, Tape It. Oh my God. Steve Young was such a crybaby after that Super Bowl win. I don't know what you mean there. I mean, that's an emotional time. Truman, I appreciate you. We're just having a little bit of fun. Don't take nothing personal, all right? But you Joshua M says you have a good personality, though serial killer. Have a blessed night. Kill. You have a blessed night as well. I appreciate you tapping in. You ever heard of Sartinos? No, I haven't. Okay, that's cool, Matt. Go Niners says 9-3 legit. Appreciate you. What time is it? It's time to hit that like button is what time it is. Come on, what are you waiting for? And subscribe to the channel. Let's take it to 2,500 tonight. What do you think, guys? Can we get there? Can somebody tell me how many subs I have right now? We should be well over 2,400 now, I think. I'm a Sarteno. I don't know what that is. Rox, excuse me. Nicola says, go to sleep, Matt. Nate's place is personalized. These nuts, really? I had to subscribe momentarily. I appreciate that. It's 7:04. Damn. Here in Cali right now, it is 11:05. Where are you at? 7:04. Are you like in the UK or something? Do you got kids? Yeah, I do. I have 4 children and 10 grandchildren. Till you win and piss me off. Well, get ready, Truman. Next year, we're hoisting that trophy. Mark my words. Cora says, Dad, oh no, you're a secret serial killer. I guess the secret's out now. Damn. They call me the skin flyer. Okay. No, I'm not from the Bay. I'm from SoCal. I just fell in love with the Niners in the 80s with Joe Montana and Jerry Rice and Ronnie Lott and all those guys. Okay. Egg says, my eggs dropped and splattered all over the floor. Wow, that's expensive. You seen how much eggs cost these days in Cali? Oh my God. 2,460. What's up, Rockin' Huffman? How you doing tonight? All right, guys, everybody subscribe. We need like 40 more subs to hit 2,500. Let's get there, huh? Appreciate you guys. All right, Egg, are you monetized? I am monetized. VTrang, I'm just I need to my W2 last year uh had an error on my name, so YouTube won't accept my W2. So once I get the new W2 here in the next couple of weeks, then I'm monetized, but like I don't make much money here, but they do owe me a couple of $100. So once I'm able to submit that new W2, then I'll get the money basically, I guess. Uh, Mog's Place says it was my birthday 3 days ago. Can I have a happy birthday? Happy birthday, Mog's Play. Hope you had a good one. Tape It says I subbed. I appreciate you. Matt Lloyd says I'm in England. Okay, shout out to England. Mystical Me. Howdy's from is that New Mexico? Shout out to New Mexico. 205 in Cincy. Man, that was a tough way those Bengals went out this year. I was really pulling for them to get into the playoffs. Next year, I think we're going to do a lot better. Adrian, we get a new defensive coordinator in there and a good special teams coach, and get everybody healthy. I think we're ready to make a run. So, and I'm not just being a homer because I'm a Niner fan, but I think we could have did a lot better this year, but there were a lot of bad circumstances that got in the way. And I'm not just making excuses. I mean, we didn't get the job done, you know? Bob has a Brady Bunch? What do you mean by that? Oh, the family, right? Yeah, pretty much. I have contract, says Zodak. Okay. Chuma says you're a secret diehard fan. Well, die hard when you lose again next year. Fuck you. I'm just fucking with you, bro. But no, we're not going to lose again next year. Next year, we got a fourth place schedule. We're playing all the worst teams. We're going to be healthy. We're going to have a defensive coordinator that didn't learn how to coordinate defense on Madden. And, I wouldn't be surprised 15-2 next year, 16-1. Watch, mark my words. Go in and crop what I just said and save that shit. And then we'll talk about it again next year on a live, and you'll see that I was right. Rocky Huffman says, my great grandpa was a serial killer. My wife's grandpa was the serial killer. Okay. I defend LMAO. I defended contracts. I don't know what that means. Foxman says 49ers kind of shit the bed this year, but Rams look good. Yeah, you know what? And I won't. I agree with you, Foxman. We didn't get it done. Look me up, Funky Town Cartel Execution. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, and I'm joking with you too, man, as well. I appreciate you being here. $10 for a dozen, right? Yeah, I mean, it's outrageous. Can you shout out to me? Shout out to Alan F. Hammer. Appreciate you. Boy, it looks like a lot of people are getting timed out. Shout out to the moderators. Sano Frisky Niners. Shout out to Bevan. Wow, that's crazy. Was your birthday yesterday? Happy birthday. Viral Industry says Bills Mafia. I think it might be your year. Chargers lost. South Africa, okay. Chiefs are going to lose. Viral Industries. Who's your team again? Because we need to roast them. You're talking shit about my guys. And it's not, It's not even the Niners anymore that are the criers or the whiners. It's Mahomes. Come on, man. There was a meme about a referee that got hurt in our game, and they said Andy Reid was worried he wouldn't be back for the Super Bowl. What does that tell you? Oh, wow. Okay, awesome. Got a lot of some more. Is that still there? What's up, animations? Yeah, smoking isn't good for your health. I agree. Chuck, I am a convicted felon. So legally, I cannot carry a firearm. But I will say this: when I did, what I did like was that 44 Bulldog revolver. So I appreciate that, Alan. What's up, Thomas Kimmel? How you doing tonight, bro? Hope you're doing well. Sodak says you always bring the best energy here. I appreciate that. I don't have to take it. I don't have to take what? Josh Allen MVP. Go Bills. I'm hoping for that. Why I did 2 years in the pen? Possession of a controlled substance for sale, methamphetamine. I was caught with about 56 grams. Yeah, it is too bad they didn't make the playoffs this year, but next year, no care if you a convicted felon. I care about a lot of stuff. What's up, TNT? I want the 4-9. Hello, MG. Ronin Gaming says Bills. All right, Matt. Appreciate you tapping in. Good night, Alan. That's what's nothing. 2 OZs. Yeah, about that. It was 2 OZs when it was 2 OZs when I left the pad. I was heading about 60 miles to the west, and I had been up too long. Fell asleep at a light. All my bad, you know. What's up, TNT? How you doing? You not blowing gas? No, I'm not. If you're out, peace. Candace Stewart says, I'm a huge Niners fan and always have and always will. Same here. I ain't going nowhere. Bad season ain't going to chase me off. But how many Kansas City hats are going to get thrown in the trash if they lose? Bistro says, smoking nicotine overpowers the COVID jab shedding and blocks it from attaching to your receptors. I never took the COVID jab. I'm not anti-vax, but they just developed that thing way too quick. Damn, but also not funny. What do you mean? Yeah, they sure will. Roger, and how do you feel about our boy Roger and Hall, my dude? Who? I'm not sure who you're talking about. Roger and Hall. I don't know who that is, GK. You have to give me a little bit more information. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button if you would. Roger Craig, Hall of Fame. He should be there. He should be there already. The first one to have 1,000 rushing and receiving yards. like he was a big part of those Super Bowls, you know? Kobe says, I'm trying to quit nicotine after vaping and dipping since I was 16. I'm 23 now. You know what I would say is subscribe to the channel because I'm going to do a whole series on this stuff, Kobe. Once I finish a pack of cigarettes I'm going to quit. I've been smoking for 37 years, and it's definitely a motherfucker to quit these things. But I'm going to be doing some shorts and some long form videos on my journey of quitting and the emotion involved and everything else. So yeah, follow the journey on that. Uh, I'm about to go full blown into that. You know, Chiefs versus Vikings. The Vikings are gone. Jacob. Cora says my phone is 4%. Will be on live till it dies. My charge still goes. Okay, I appreciate you, Cora, and shout out to our mods, Q, Cora, Ramona, and whatever Jake is going by. My favorite Niners player right now, uh, I I like Nick Bosa. Um, there's quite a few that I like. I like Jawan Jennings. That guy's a dog. You know, uh, he got kicked out of that last game. He had 975 receiving yards, and he got kicked out of that game with 970. Man, that cost him. You know, but I don't know songs from the Wizard of Oz. Uh, yeah, absolutely. That vaccine came out way too quick. There was no way they were going to stick that in me. They kept trying to give it to me. I said, nope, not going to happen. Uh, yeah, and you know the funny thing about that TNT is I was sitting in LA County Jail, and I was doing a lot of business in Anaheim, Orange County. Right, I had people selling for me down there and stuff. And one of the guys, he rode the bus 4 hours to get to LA County Jail just to tell me that he didn't snitch on me. And I thought that was weird. You know, I don't know if maybe he did drop a dime, and you know, my stupid actions of falling asleep at that light. I was in Pico Rivera when and you know, they called me out for a visit. I wasn't expecting a visit. I don't want my family coming to see me in jail, you know what I mean? But they called me out for a visit, and I'm like, who the hell is here to visit me? And it was the little homie Schmitty. If you're out there, Schmitty, shout out to you, man. I hope you're doing well. But you know, pick up the phone. He's like, you know, I had nothing to do with this, right? And I'm like, yeah, of course I know you have nothing to do with this. Like, he didn't. I don't think he realized that I fell asleep at a light. So, you know, I just thought that was really weird. But yeah, that's what happened. Steelers. I like your coach, Mike Tomlin. Uh, WrestleBait OTC says Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Uh, how do I cook a brisket? I don't know, man. I'm sure you can find a YouTube video on that. Am I a Tampa Bay fan? No, I'm a Niner. I do like Baker Mayfield, though. Dental pick flossers help me with the hand. Okay, I'll have to check that out, bro. CMC's a beast. Houston Texans go into the Super Bowl, says Alvo Pito. Good luck on that. Good luck on that. I don't know. The defense is good. If Mixon can provide the run game, they might be able to get there. Well, you don't have to watch me smoke, Elisha. Nobody's making you stay here. Man, I'm sorry to hear about that TNT. Yeah, I hope you hold on to that skull cap, man. Like that's a memory there. You know what I mean? Uh, Austin says, yo, Smitty taught me the real way to eat Asian food. G G Flock Gaming says the 49ers is ass. Well, who's your team? Who is your team? You can't talk shit about my team and not drop your team, bro. So, what the WTF is this? This is a YouTube live. Oh my God. This is a channel about sobriety and recovery. We're just kind of chopping it up bullshitting tonight. But yeah, I appreciate you, TNT. Hey, that's good on the win tonight. I like your quarterback. He came out of Cajon High School right here in the IE. So, you know, what's up, Nitro Bob? Stay hydrated, folks. He says, let's see where we're at on the charge. We're still 50%. We can run for a little bit longer, I think. So do me a favor and give me a subscribe if you haven't already. And hit the like button on the live if you would. Really helps with the algorithm. JMO, knock it off. Yes, I do. But I'm getting ready to quit. I am getting ready to quit. Once this pack is done, I'm done. So I'll be dropping videos on that. So I'm recovering from meth. I got 20 years. I'm about to be recovering from nicotine here in the next day or so. Once this pack is gone, I'm done. So follow my journey on that as well. Subscribe to the channel, and I will keep you updated with what's going on with my recovery from nicotine. So that's the plan moving forward. So be on the lookout for that as well. Not today, Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, nicotine is tough. I've tried several times and not had luck. So Donald Trump says, have you ever seen shadow figures when using? No, well, I guess I have. Yeah. I had a cousin that always talked about wall people when she was using. So, yeah, that's definitely a real thing, you know, Donald Trump. No, I'm done. I'm not trying to. I'm not really on Facebook. Yeah, you know, the thing is, if you're up long enough, you'd be surprised the kind of stuff you'll see, you know. Day 3 or 4, yeah. Kobe says, should I feel ashamed for being 23 and not having my driver's license yet? I feel like such a burden. I haven't really accomplished anything besides graduating high school. Well, you graduated high school, right, Kobe? Like, what are your plans? What are you working on? Life is not meaningless, Final Destination. I disagree. Life is what you make of it. James, I was raised in Pontiac, Michigan, where they used to play with Barry and good old Aikman. They have been shit stained since afterwards. Go Niners. What's up, Wes? Zigzag says, Kansas City Chiefs fan in the house. Name 3 legends, Zigzag, from the Kansas City Chiefs that are not on the current roster. Let's see where you're at with it. Tim says, I got 15 years off meth and 10 from cigarettes. After a year of cigarettes, they'll be gross to you. God bless. I appreciate your kind words there, and congratulations on your sobriety, Tim. Yeah, we're going to run with this, and we'll see where it goes, you know. The plan is, though, I don't plan to buy any more cigarettes, so You can hit the email if you have questions that you don't want to do on here. It's in the description. Yeah, I don't like weed, BB. What's up? Vlogs. 0 years with cigarettes and 25 years with green. Lynn Dawson, Matt Cassell, Christian Okoye, Derek. Okay. We do have a real one here. Okay. Shout out to you, Zigzag. I appreciate you entertaining my question. You know, I talk shit about football, but it's not that serious. But there are a lot of bandwagons out there. You know what I mean? And Joe Montana being one of the legends. Shout out to you for that one. At the moment, I'm unemployed. What you got on the grill, man? I see it smoking. Nah, just cigarettes, man. I got the Bills, but well, my heart says the Bills, but my brain says the Ravens, to be honest, Sabbath. That's a good one, Adrian. He says, Kobe, get your CDL. It's easy. You can use unemployment programs. They will pay for it. Yeah. And, you know, CDL is one of the best ways to make sure that you're going to have a job, you know? Yeah. And I hear you, Zigzag, on that one. When Montana went over to the Chiefs, I definitely paid attention to what was going on over there, you know, and I rooted for them in the playoffs. Joe Montana was the best, man. I love that dude. What's up, Viksh Kumar? So we should be approaching 2,500 subs here pretty quickly. So what's up, John Orndorff? Yeah, Jerry. I think Jerry was the greatest to ever play the game, to be honest. I never really have a favorite football team, basketball. I used to love basketball. I used to play it when I was a kid. I loved baseball too. But like it lost me. The 49ers is the only thing that ever really held on to me. So baseball, there was a strike in like 94 and I never really came back from the strike. And when LeBron came to my beloved Lakers, I lost interest. Not really into RC cars, Nitro Bob. Yeah, Jerry's still got records that'll probably never be broken. You know what I mean? So, hey, I appreciate that, Kobe. I appreciate your kind words. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Ronnie Lott, Roger. Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to you, Zigzag. Timmy says, were you upset when Kaepernick went on his knee? What I did, his message was legit, but what I did not like, and I'll give you a current example of that as well. What I do not like is when people bring politics into my sports. Sports is my escape from reality. And when you bring reality into my sports, that turns me off. Now, in this current season, Bosa put a mega hat on, and I didn't like that either. Don't bring politics into my sports. Sports is my escape. Let me escape, please. So I appreciate your question, Timmy. Man, Nolan Ryan, oh my God. Yeah, those were the days in baseball, man. King Griffey Jr. Like I used to really like the Oakland A's when they had the Bash brothers, Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco. Like those dudes were incredible. Laid off Milkman says 4 times 49ers Super Bowl champ, Joe Montana, KC can't take credit. 4 times Super Bowl champs, right? Unknown Tony says, "Damn, Bobby, you're broken, but I'm unknown." Not anymore, Tony. Now we know you. Subscribe to the channel. We'll get to know you better. Well, Clay's meme says his message was legit. I feel like he believed in his message. Police brutality was definitely a thing. I don't think it's a thing as much these days as it used to be. Like in the 90s, the cops would straight whoop your ass. Like I was victim to that on more than one occasion, but on probably more than one of those occasions, it was my own fault. So, uh, you know, police brutality definitely, and it still happens. There's still bad apples out there, but, you know, uh, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I just want to enjoy watching my football. Jerry Rice is one of my aunt's half brothers here in Mississippi. Cool guy. Oh, that's awesome, bro. Yeah, that dude's a legend. I don't really watch college basketball, Kobe. Wes Stomp says, new to the channel. Be sure to subscribe, bro. And Zigzag says, I'm 48 years old, been a Kansas City Chiefs fan 35 years. Hey, I can't do nothing but respect that, bro. And congratulations on your recent success with that. I've been a Niner fan. It was the Super Bowl when we beat Cincinnati. There was like 2 minutes left. Cincinnati took the lead, and my uncle was a big Niner fan, and I remember looking at the TV. We were at my grandma's house and saying, man, it's over. And I watched Montana and Rice and John Taylor and Roger Craig and those guys drive down the field and win the game. And I fell in love with them right there, And, you could say at that time I jumped on the bandwagon, but I never jumped off. You know what I mean? Here we are almost 40 years later. So, people that have been riding with their squad forever, I appreciate that, What's up, Jordan? What's the quick question? What's up, Big Fish? How you doing? I'm doing good, man. I hope you're well. Lundus Bryce out of Mississippi. We second cousins. He said name KC Legends at Zigzag, not Legends. Now, he named some KC Legends, though. He definitely did. I mean, Montana, yeah, we claim Montana for sure. He got 4 rings with us, but he did play there, and he is a legend. But some of the other players he named were definitely legends. Niners Broncos Super Bowl. Okay, yeah. That was that the one with Steve Young? Yeah, not gonna happen, Jordan. I'm doing good, Christopher. All right, Cora, thank you. Okay. I'm not in Mississippi. Steve Young was Chargers. Okay. No, I'm going cold turkey. Unknown Tony says, out of the teams left, I hope the Bills win the Super Bowl finally. I kind of do too, Yeah, and Q, you're right. Some people don't donate, but we do. And Cora and Q, on like Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff, they make care packages and do go pass them out to the homeless folks. You should not. Bills Lions Super Bowl, that would be interesting. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap it up here in the next 15 minutes or so. So if you have any last minute questions, this channel is about recovery and sobriety. So no, I'm not single. I've been married for 30 years and I'm very happy. So any last minute questions about sobriety, any more football stuff, we can cover it real quick, but we're going to be wrapping it up here shortly. So I appreciate everybody's participation this evening. This has been a really good one. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Hit that like button while you're in here if you would. Bills Lions, I like that right there because I would not be mad if either one. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Bills Lions would be great, God bless Peyton. Raymond says, I just want you guys to know that I've been in recovery for 10 years and I just relapsed today, but I'm trying to stay right past. I'm sorry to hear that, Raymond. Maybe find a meeting or something, bro. If you have a sponsor, give them a call, shit happens sometimes, don't beat yourself up over it. Stuff happens. It sounds like you were probably in the wrong place at the wrong time and you made a poor choice, but don't let that poor choice dictate the rest of your life. You had 10 years, you know what that's like. So jump back on the horse. You know what I mean? Appreciate you subbing, Peyton. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge, but I'm up for it, And like I said, subscribe to the channel, guys, and follow my journey on quitting cigarettes. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to do some shorts, and they may be. I'm going to talk about the emotions, the highs, the lows, what I'm feeling, how I'm coping, and you can follow my journey on this, and you can join me on my journey if you are dealing with addiction. Comment on the videos that I post, and we'll get through this together. So. Huh? With all the loss from the Lions, I hate the police was always riding around pulling people over and pissed in Pontiac because they lost. Damn. I hope your Jaguars do win a Super Bowl. I'm sure they will before you die, Tony. Like I said, Raymond, go hit a meeting. If you have a sponsor, give them a call and talk to them. The thing is, you had a stumble, but it's not the end of the world. What did you learn from it? That's the main thing. Figure out what it is that triggered you, and come up with a plan for next time you run into that situation, so that don't trigger you again. And remember, a lot of times it's a company that we keep. Hey, and thank you too, Raymond. I appreciate you sharing with us. And I'll keep you in my prayers, bro. Like, you got this, so you know what it takes. Quitting nicotine right now. Yeah, definitely follow my journey. Mexican G, what's up, man? You made it. Back. Get off, but I'll be looking out for your response. Okay, sounds good. All right, guys. Oh man, Mexican G dropped his His Cash App. Ciao. Life is hard on a man. Y'all do well with the cold weather. Cigarette withdrawal is harder than any drug in the world. Yes, I agree. Started cigarettes and quickly stopped smoking them like 3 months later because I didn't like the smell of them in my cars. Yeah, and that's another thing that bugs me because other people ride in the car with me and it's inconsiderate of me, but it's just something I've always done, so um but that won't be a problem here soon, So anyways, everybody have a great night. I appreciate everybody tapping in. This has been a wonderful live, a lot of great participation, and shout out to all of you that did participate. Uh, let's see, what did Raymond say? I did a out of crack and felt so guilty about it. Uh, that I'm gonna tell you right now, man, it's not gonna be easy. Yeah, I know it's not gonna be easy, and that's why I'm going to document it so you guys can see what the struggle is like with that. And it's progress, not perfection, right? Like that's one of the mantras of Narcotics Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous. So, like I said, I don't plan on buying another pack of cigarettes. Um, but well, this is what I'm going to do. So be on the lookout for those shorts and those full-length videos coming up. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you can follow my journey into becoming nicotine free. So anyways, I appreciate all the words of encouragement in the chat. And it is all about your frame of mind, I agree, Tony. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. Do me a favor and hit that like button on the way out if you could, guys. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also, you can follow me on TikTok at Broken Bobby 72. For all of you that are in the struggle and doing your thing, shout out to you. Keep pushing forward. Sobriety is possible, just be strong, Rocks. You can do it. You can do it. And like Raymond said, God bless you all. Good night, and God bless you as well. Everybody have a good one. I will be back on live Saturday night, so be on the lookout for that as well. The struggle with addiction is real, and but it can be done. I got off the meth 20 years ago, and it wasn't easy, but it's doable. You just got to ask yourself, what do you want out of this life? And I want better. You know what I mean? And I'm sure a lot of you do too. So if you need to find a meeting or something, get on Google. Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous near me. Al-Anon, if you are a family member of somebody that's dealing with addiction, thanks, TNT. I appreciate that. And you know what? I'm going to wrap it up right here, guys. So remember, it's about building a strong foundation around you. A wise man once said, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. So it's about the company that you keep as well. It's we need to find a way to push through this. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely doable. So once again, thank you to the moderators, Cora, Q, Ramona, and whatever Jake's going by these days. And, like I always say, don't look at the mountain. Just start climbing. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you live next week. Be on the lookout for those shorts and some videos during the week. I appreciate y'all.